Hello, I'm Brian Tracy and welcome to the Brian Tracy Show. I'm delighted to have here today a gentleman named Joshua Earp, who is a direct response specialist and a search engine optimization specialist, and he helps people market products and services in a variety of different ways that's probably more effective and achieves better results than any other way. So nice to be
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on.
Congratulations. So tell us a little bit more about what you do and how you do it.
Yeah, so I originally got started, I've done magic since I was 8 years old, and so I progressed into mentalism from there, so that's psychological illusion. And that progressed into hypnosis, and so that was my first business, was a stage hypnosis business, believe it or not. And so, having a stage hypnosis show, I needed to get more customers, more shows, booked. So I decided to learn marketing and, studied like Dan Kennedy, Jay Abraham, et cetera, yourself, actually. And, from that point, I landed a job at a multi-million-dollar casino where I was the director of marketing, and I learned search engine optimization. And, after that, it was pretty cool because I started mastering the algorithm and reverse engineering it via its patents, which, by the way, those of you watching at home, you can go to google.com/patents and check that out. But yeah, so after I started doing that, I developed my own business and started working with celebrities and consulting with multi-billionaires.
Wow. And what is your vision, your values, your mission? Why did you decide to go in this direction rather than some other direction?
Yeah, ultimately I knew that, you can have the greatest product, the greatest idea, you could be the best person in the world, but if you don't have the right marketing, it doesn't really mean anything. Because content may be king, but marketing is queen, and she runs the household, And so the thing is I decided that if I mastered the art of ranking in Google, then I knew that I wouldn't have to spend crazy money on advertising. I could get people to come directly to me and my clients' products, services, and whatnot. Yeah. And so that's pretty much it.
And so you mastered, you say, the algorithm so that you can move up to the top of the Google rankings fairly quickly with low costs and great predictability?
Yes, exactly. And the cool thing is Google actually releases their patents publicly. So anybody can go to google.com/patents and reverse engineer them into the 200 separately coded equations that they are. And most people just don't have that kind of time, so they pay me to do it, So, but yeah, so it's all public availability. It's all knowledge, which availability is one of the 25 cognitive biases by Charlie Munger. Frank Sinatra said, "When the girl I love is not near me, I love the girl nearest to me." So when you incorporate the 25 cognitive biases along with the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, it makes for an interesting combination.
Wow. Now, you're doing some unique things, and everybody wants more customers, more business, more marketing. So what are you doing that makes you unique and different from anyone else?
Well, the thing is most people don't do well with SEOs because they rely on what someone's telling them, or they rely on, what some course is telling them, or some SEO guru, right? The reason why they're not passing the test is because they're not reading from the right textbook. And so if you go exactly to Google and don't rely on what other people are telling you, but go exactly from the horse's mouth, then you can start to have some fun.
And they just tell you straight.
Well, they do. They don't code everything that's put into a patent, and there is a little bit of fear-mongering and propaganda, etc. But you just got to read between the lines, Wow. And also tests too. Don't rely on what anyone tells you. Rely on your own tests, because ultimately that's what matters. We're not in the marketing business. We're in the psychological manipulation business. So it's pretty interesting.
So like Reagan said, trust but verify.
Yes, exactly.
Make sure that this stuff works. It's not a matter of faith and hope and belief that it'll work.
Exactly. It's a lot of testing and a lot of reverse engineering.
So can you give us an example of someone who has been a client or a customer of yours who's gone from the bottom to the top in terms of marketing and sales results?
Yeah, there's a few people. I'm not sure exactly how they'd like me to reveal their business
names are not necessary.
Specifically, but yeah, I've got there's some multi-billionaires that I work with. One created Grand Theft Auto that did $9 billion with that. He also has the #1 TV show in the world right now, and he has this other company that makes about $3 million a day if you look it up on Forbes. And so I consult with him as well. Also, stars from like Shark Tank on ABC, and my friends and I, we also manage the social media for like Kim Kardashian and a bunch of other things. So those are a few examples. But yeah, a lot of people come to me and they've already been, more or less screwed over by other SEOs. And so what I started doing is I started, saying, hey, look, I'm going to help you out, for free initially, and then from there we can, develop more of a relationship. So.
Wow. Now, how can people get a hold of you if they want to get more information from you?
Yeah, you could either go to my Facebook, which is facebook.com/TheRealJoshuaEarp, and that's EARP, because I'm related to Wyatt Earp. And you could also go to Instagram, which is joshua.earp, or Snapchat, which is Joshua Earp3, because apparently I'm the third Joshua Earp in the world. So.
Wow. And those people can get information, get a hold of you, get in touch with you,
Yeah.
experiment with your stuff. That's great. That's very impressive.
Thank you.
I've met some people that look a little bit like you in terms of being magicians and illusionists. They could do incredible things. You just can't even believe it when you watch them.
Yeah. And I've got a course too, guys. It's Adept, which is ADEPT. So it's adeptseocourse.com/magic, because I use magic and mentalism to lure people in through ads. And I also teach neurolinguistic programming for enhanced sales conversion via direct response copywriting elements. So what that fancy way of saying is, once you get paid advertising or SEO traffic to your website, how then do we capitalize on it? What neurolinguistic programming effects or presuppositions or future pacing or embedded commands are we utilizing to get these people to convert?
Wow. Well, to wrap up, can you give our viewers one piece of advice that they could use to be more successful in the months and years ahead?
Yeah, for sure. So I recommend a tool called SEM Rush, like SEM, S-E-M, search engine marketing, rush.com. So it's SEM Rush. And the biggest tip I can tell you is don't try to reinvent the wheel. Go where success is already being had and just simply get in front of it too. And so if you use that tool, semrush.com, and you enter your competitor's URL, it's going to tell you exactly what keywords they're targeting. So the keyword analysis is already done, because the keywords are the DNA that describe your business, And so you can reverse engineer your competitors. You can see what their ads look like, because they've already done all the hard work for us, We don't want to have to go into a market and figure out, hey, what are the best keywords, or what are the best what do their ads look like? What does how many backlinks are coming to their site? What are their anchor text percentages and ratios, etc. So you can use that tool to completely reverse engineer anybody's business and simply do it too.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
That's incredible.